You wrote in Forbes that the Fitch downgrade should be a wake-up call to Washington, even if it's wrong. That's an intriguing, that I agree, but tell us how you reached that conclusion.
Sure. So I think there's two perspectives that we've seen in reaction to the Fitch downgrade. On the one hand, we have seen folks in the administration who have said that it doesn't really make any sense. The United States has never missed a bond payment. And I should say these ratings are meant to reflect the probability that an entity is going to make all of its bond payments on time. And so the United States has never missed a bond payment. The government raised the debt ceiling before possibly missing a bond payment this time. And a bunch of other economic indicators are positive. The economy is growing. We have low unemployment. We've actually had better growth than most of our peers. And so nobody really questions the federal government's ability to make any payments on time in the near future. And so, and furthermore, it seems no more likely to default on its debts than it has been at any other point in the last decade when Fitch has said that we're a AAA country. So I think there's this reasonable argument that this downgrade now doesn't really make sense. On the other hand, folks, particularly on the Republican side, have basically said we've had this coming. We've not done anything about our fiscal situation that is continuing to deteriorate, and that is going to create more fiscal pressure over the coming decades. And so this is a wake-up call that we need to get our fiscal house in order. And I think the reality is both sides have a reasonable point here. We do need to get our fiscal house in order, and there is a long-term economic risk here. And that's true whether or not the Fitch downgrade made sense at this particular time.